blue. Happiness blooms in red from violet blue. Never felt so loved. This could only come from above. Baby, it can last for the summer and fall, for the winter and springtime, for a lifetime that's ours. If I live, baby, let it be to love you. If I die, let it be in your arms. You set my soul on fire as you pull me closer and closer. Lover of my dreams is now my reality. Never felt so loved. This could only come from above. Baby, it can last for the summer and fall, for the winter, springtime, lifetime that's ours. If I live, baby, let it be to love you. And if I die, let it be in your arms. When others are peasants, you saw royalty. When others are failure, you saw purpose in me. You felt my heart and touched my soul like none have done before. Baby, if I live, baby, let it be to love. Let it be to love you, yeah. If I die, let it be in your arms. If I live, baby, let it be to love. Baby, let me love you, yeah. If I die, let it be in your arms. If I live, let it be to love you.
Let's talk.
relationships on
on
UME
UME-Radio.
Radio.
So what are we talking about?
Marriage, dating, parenting, business.
And love, emotions, sex.
It's a conversation with me, Lady Misty,
And DJ KTE.
on everything from hot topics to taboos.
Join us Mondays at 9 p.m. live on UME Radio.
Follow us at Let's Talk Relationship Show on Facebook or on Yumi Radio on Instagram. Let's talk relationships, arguments for the grown.
Get the UME Radio app to listen wherever you are. That is UME Radio. One word.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7.
Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.
Well. Welcome again to a very special segment here on LTR. Lady Mister in the house. How you doing? How you doing? What's up? I just say New York.
Good.
What's going on?
I am good. Listen, I'm actually on the road, so I may look a bit different tonight, but I'm here with y'all because I love y'all so much. Happy Valentine's Day. I see you in your red DJ. I
Yes,
see
I'm
you.
not playing games. I'm on it tonight. I'm on it. I'm on the firing line.
That's
Yes.
right.
doing
Happy
it big.
Valentine's Day. I trust you had a great day today.
Yeah, pretty cold one too.
Oh, cold.
Pretty
Okay.
cold. You know,
Okay.
to walk from your car into a building, less than 5 minute walk, and you feel like your hands are freezing,
Wow.
then you know you're in the winter. So I was
I
layered,
thought it would
thank
be
God.
coming down now. I thought, the weather would be warming up now.
You know, typically yes and no. The real deep part of winter is January, February. You know,
Oh, okay.
early February coming down to March, we start seeing some more. But sometimes you have late winter,
Right.
sometimes you have early winter. So I think we have
Well,
a late one here. So we were
well,
graced
stay
with a couple of warm days last
good.
month. So now we're like saying,
Okay.
you're not getting away. We're gonna bite you before you go out.
Well, I'm sending you some of my sunshine here over
You know what?
there,
You know what?
and
I'll take it all.
you take it all good.
Take it
And
all.
for those who are listening and watching us, our viewers who are feeling a little bit chilly, I
Yeah.
hope that LTR will keep you warm. We're talking about love. It's the
Love
love
is
day and it's
exciting
the
and
love night.
warm. Uh-huh.
Yes, so I hope that you'll be with us and you keep us company. Now, tonight, we are talking about 19 ways to show that you love someone, you love them
Oh Lord.
without saying a word. You
Uh-oh.
know, action speaks louder than words.
Sure does.
So, we're going to be talking about 19 of those many ways you can say, I love you
Mm-hmm.
without saying a word. Now,
Uh-oh.
as we discuss the topic tonight, I want to let you know that we don't intend in any way to give you advice or opinion on how you should live your life. As I always say every week, do you, boo? Do
Uh-oh.
you?
Yeah.
But we do want you to do your own research, be a free thinker, and make sure that you're doing well in your own life as well as your own relationships. And of course, we want to wish you here nothing but love and happiness. So once again, welcome to Let's Talk Relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I am Lady Misty over
And
here
this
mobile
is
tonight,
and this
and
is
I am with DJ
this is DJ in the red shirt,
in
black
the red shirt.
red jacket, DJ KTE. I'm telling you
Right.
strong.
And
You
he's
know,
coming in hot
I
tonight.
think I
He's
should put
coming in hot.
some cologne on so you may smell me through the TV screen. You know
Oh
what I'm
my,
saying?
oh
And
my
you know,
goodness.
and it- nice it up. Yes, yeah, make it nice. You know, it's love.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's a red hot night tonight,
hey,
guys.
I'm telling you.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
So you know, an old tradition that we've had here, and it's funny because in New York City here,
Mm-hmm.
well, in America, it's a big deal. You know, many people
It
plan to get
is.
together. Many people plan to split apart. That's the perfect time,
True.
and
True.
many only have a temporary fix. With the
Yes.
flowers and the chocolate and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, um, it's centered around love. I think it's just to find the right love, right? And a love
True.
that has substance and that will last. I didn't even know that it was celebrated around the world. It did. I didn't know Valentine was actually
Yes, it
such a big
is.
deal around the world.
It is a
So
big deal.
that was news to me in a way.
And I think because we are slowly opening up now, persons, have been going all out just to, celebrate the day. So good night, entrepreneurs aloud. Good night. Thank you so much. Good night to all our listeners. Satin Brownie, I see you. Good night. Watagwan pan watagwan. We are
Watch
here
it
talking
now.
about love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from
Uh-uh.
your gorgeous self here as well.
I'm
I want to
telling
say
you.
a big shout out to our listeners, our viewers, our partners, our supporters.
Shout
Thank
it
you for
all out.
joining us.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. What a lovely day to celebrate a birthday. I had a coworker that celebrated a birthday today.
Oh
Happy
yeah.
birthday to you. Yes, her name is
Uh,
Mayona. Happy birthday, Lady Mayona. I know
okay.
she had a wonderful day today. And if you're
Hmm.
celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yes.
And if you decided to get married on this day, hey, 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 it is a perfect day to say, I love you. Happy anniversary. We
Hmm.
wish you all the best. And it's all love here from
Yes.
LTR to you.
Yeah. And just
So,
in case
we,
you didn't know it, it's February what? The 14th. It's
yes, it is.
now 9:08 p.m. sharp,
Mhm.
and it's 2022 and counting.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Uh,
today.
so we're gonna hit the ground running, huh?
Yes, we're
So
hitting the ground running, but I want you guys to stay tuned because after us, we're gonna be, we're just gonna be warming things up. But after LTR, things are gonna be blazing with Lady Giselle, St.
yeah,
James with
that's
the Bible couplings and stilettos. Listen, you've gotta
yeah.
stay tuned for that.
So for
All
the
right.
folks who are not married, stay off that stay off and just don't get crazy. Behave yourself. I'm gonna call your pastor on you. So if you're not married, you better leave that show alone. Only for those who are really, really got it hooked
Oh
and
my
locked.
God, Satin
Lady
Brownie says
Misty.
we both look
As a
like
matter of
we
fact,
are wearing love tonight. Oh,
yes,
good.
Lady Misty, question. Now, Valentine's
Yes.
Day, okay, here you
Yes.
are, looking
Mhm.
fantastic as ever. So,
Thank you.
what was your today's Valentine's touch? Any kind of little, surprises
Uh,
there, something lurking
well,
somewhere in the corner?
yes. So
Uh,
at school today, well,
Lord.
I wore red and white today, red and white with a touch of black today.
Okay.
The staff wore, their red and white, and we had a pixie, so we had exchange of gifts
Okay.
today. So yeah, and
Nice.
that was really, really great. This morning, I surprised my husband with a little gift too. I
Okay.
know Valentine's Day, the
Hmm.
men usually buy the roses and, we kind of
Yeah.
leave them out. So I didn't want to leave him out this year. So I surprised him with a little gift before I left out this morning. He
But
was
most
surprised
men
because he
only get
wasn't
what once. It's
expecting
one gift. I mean, what gift? Well, let me not get too nosy up in here. But
not that gift. I gave him not that
Lord have
gift.
mercy. The gift of life and love. You know what I'm saying? The
Yes,
gift
not
of
that
life and
one.
love. Oh Lord.
And then he surprised me back because he surprised me with lunch today.
Watch it now. That's a man.
And we had to rush out this evening, hence the reason why I'm here in the car on the road. But
Okay.
he brought me back a little something, so I really, really appreciate that.
Oh,
I
uh-huh.
told him that if he didn't give me anything this year, it's okay. He always buys me, things, so
Wow.
it's
That's sweet.
it's
That's
not
sweet.
bad. But I wanted to buy him something this year because the men always buy, stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I had a pretty good day. And the children, of
Yeah.
course, at school, they're always so sweet, telling you happy Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, giving you
Yeah.
sweet little notes. So it was a pretty good day today.
Well, today in
It
my
was.
school,
How about you?
in my school, I think it was like, why do we have a holiday today? Because the kids were like half, they were not even there. It was about,
Wow.
balloons and flowers, and it was like, is this a school that we're having here? Is this an educational institution here we're having, or is it the Love Boat? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I was
my
like, oh,
God,
this is
the
nuts.
love boat.
But again, my day, I'm not married, so I have to kind of, you know, hold on to the rock. The rock and my foundation. It's a storm that the been. No, gotta do my thing. Yes, that's how we do it. We keep it nice and chill.
Nice
We
and
get too
chill.
crazy. Yeah. So this is us for the future. Trying to represent what the future will
That's
be.
right. And
It'll be
listen, I
bright and
wish you
sunny.
nothing but love and happiness, and I'm here for it. Okay, I am
Yes.
here for
Uh huh.
it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not
All
married.
right,
I'm not married to
guys.
Lady Misty. I'm not
So
married at all.
listen, we are talking about tonight 19 ways of showing your significant other you love
Wow.
them without even saying a word, without even saying I love you. These nine, and this is just 19 of the many ways, I'm sure. So the first one says be an active listener. And of course, we are sharing these things from joinonelove.org. All right, so shout out to them and for that's the source tonight. So we're talking about showing your significant other you love them by firstly being an active listener. Now it says
That's
here
my problem. Let him miss it. That I'm sorry.
that
That
that's your
could we make
problem.
could we make that be the last one? That's like the first one. I flunked the test already. I mean, it's like I mean, wait, hold on.
Being a
An active listener. Good God
I'm going
Almighty.
to read this for you. I'm going to read this for you.
Horrible.
Now it says there's a big difference between hearing and active listening. For most of us, hearing simply means our ears automatically perceive sound. So we're hearing because we ought to hear. But
But Lady
in
Misty,
contrast,
yeah.
listening is something you consciously choose to do. A good listener pays attention with the intention of understanding the other person. So we ought to listen to each other.
Lady Misty, question.
I
The
see
two words.
God
The two
inspired.
words.
Hi, God inspired Jamaica. I'm gonna
Hey.
repeat it
Oh,
for those in the back. Don't worry,
that's
I'm
it.
gonna repeat it for those in the back.
Lady Misty, two words. Do you know the word hope and the
Yes.
word hopeless?
Yes.
Okay. Now, hope is what you need to have before you get to 30. If you pass 30 and you're not yet an active listener, pretty much, now the word is
Hopeless.
hopeless.
No,
All
I
right?
don't believe that.
It's pretty much
It's not
over.
too late for you. It's
So
not too
if
late
you
for you.
waiting for the person who's past 30 years old to be an active listener, you might be in la land, okay? Whatever word
Oh
that's
my
in.
goodness. Listen, guys, be an active listener. If you have not been doing so, start tonight.
But it's
Okay?
true, yeah.
Be an active listener. It's so important when you're talking to
It
your
is, it is,
significant
it is.
other and they're in the room. And when I say in the room, I don't mean, they're physically there, you're seeing them. In the room mean being present. They're there listening to you and they are able to understand what you're saying and provide solid feedback. So, guys, listen to each other. Now, here's number two.
Uh-oh.
Number two says, ask your significant other how they are doing. And it says, don't just ask how they're doing, be specific. I
Without any
like this
words?
one.
I thought it was without saying anything. I thought that was the idea.
It says, ask them about a project. Yes, but you're not saying I love you, you're doing
Oh,
this.
I got
Yes,
it,
so you're
got it, got it.
so
See?
it is showing them you love them without saying, I love you, without the obvious.
See
All
again, see,
right.
active listening. I do not active listening. I didn't hear what was going on. Oh my
So
God.
it says,
Case
ask
in
them about
point.
a project they've been working on, ask them about their new boss. This sounds simple, but often we get so caught up in the
Uh-huh.
routine of relationship that we forget how to really connect with our partners. And that is so true.
Oh,
And I can admit that, sometimes this happened in my own relationship. We are both busy people. And, sometimes when I get home, I have to rush home, get dinner ready, prepare for school the next day. My husband comes in
Wow.
later than
Wow.
I do. And when he comes home, he's so tired. Sometimes when he comes home, I'm already asleep.
Oh, wow.
So, there's
That
not
means
much
at that point
connecting
you're definitely not active
time.
listener.
Not at
It's
all.
like
And
nothing's
listen,
going through.
can I tell you guys a secret? I'm gonna
Uh-oh,
tell
I
you
want to
guys a
hear it.
secret. And I don't want you guys to go back and tell him, okay? Can you keep a
Oh,
secret,
Lord.
guys? LTR family, please keep a secret. I cannot talk to my husband when he wants to sleep.
Oh, no.
Nope, I can't do that. If he's sleepy or tired, there is
Mm.
no way I can talk
Oh,
to him about something serious, because if I talk to him about it in the morning,
no clue. Then you hear
no
a thing.
clue. No
Oh,
clue.
wow.
So
I hear you.
so most times we talk in the morning,
Uh-huh.
because
That's
most
another
times
plan.
when we get home, when he's home in the night, he's so tired, he's so drained. If I'm supposed to come to him with something serious, it's not gonna work out.
What's
So
number three? What's number three?
no. So I'll ask him about the day in the morning. So here's another one, and this one
Number
too.
three. Uh-huh.
Number three, and this one too is something that we we have to pay attention to, especially now that we have our devices.
Mm-hmm.
It says don't scroll and talk. A lot of times
Uh-oh.
we no longer
Guilty.
talk to each
Guilty, guilty,
other eye
guilty.
to eye. Yeah, I'm guilty too. I'm guilty
Yeah.
too. Sometimes you're talking to somebody and you're just yeah,
But Lady Misty, I give you a joke, right?
yes. Mm-hmm.
In the past, I won't tell you what year or what time, but I remember on several
Okay.
occasions. Won't tell nobody, okay? On several
Okay.
occasions, I was talking to somebody, but I wanted to use the bathroom. So rather than saying, "Excuse me," I'm there listening to you, wanting to use the bathroom. My
So
legs are
why didn't you
going,
just say excuse me,
and
Keith?
my body's twitching. I'm like, I'm trying to,
No,
I'm
DJ,
there.
no.
And it said, "Hey, are you okay, Mr. Merritt?" I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. I'll be right back. So it's funny because I'm trying to be an active listener, but I guess I was silly because I said either said, you know what, let me go to the bathroom. Don't say, do what I gotta do. Don't say, let me come back. I'm here trying to. I just lost my mind. I'm twitching, and when I was married, my wife would say, "What, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?" Go to the bathroom or something.
No,
Because
DJ.
clearly I
It
wasn't
doesn't
listening.
it doesn't
Horrible.
harm you to just say, excuse me, go handle your business and come
I'm
back.
telling you. Yeah, just trying to be. I was trying
Yeah.
to be a good guy. I was trying
But
to listen.
this one,
Trying to listen, but it wasn't
but
working.
it wasn't working. Listen,
No.
number three says don't scroll and talk. One of the ways that we are showing our significant others that we
Yeah.
love them. And remember, I told you before, and I see you, Satin Brownie, say you're guilty. Yes, entrepreneurs allowed. Good night.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Brownie.
it says don't checking your email or your phone, because most times you're on our phones and we're talking to each other simultaneously while holding a conversation. It's a no. Sometimes it gives, it's a disconnect on the focus of what
Yeah,
is
yeah,
being
yeah,
said. And to me, that's a pet peeve for me. If I'm talking to you and you're on your
yeah.
phone, your attention is already split,
I hear you. It's
so
true.
you
It's
won't
true.
hear what I'm saying. So try
Mm.
to set a time. It says time to focus on each other, like having dinner, and no phones at the table, please.
Uh-oh.
No phones at the
Guilty.
table. Yeah, we're all
I couldn't
guilty.
resist that call. Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah. And tackling something together. It says this will help your significant other that feel that you find them interesting and that you want to be around them.
Uh-oh.
Imagine if you're talking to me and I'm on my phone, I'm going
Hmm.
to see disinterested. I'm going to seem disinterested,
I mean,
and
immediately, immediately.
like I'm annoyed. I want you to hurry up and finish talking because I have something more
Yeah.
important to do. You don't want your significant other to feel that way. And of course, who feels loved that way? So,
How about someone, right? You're talking,
mhm,
but
yes,
they like to get to the point right away. But you like to be like Jesus, tell a story, give a parable, give some examples. Pull
right.
out there. Let somebody feel the spirit, God, you want to get around, you know what I'm saying? And you're like,
Yes.
sir, can I get to the point real quick? I'm thinking, but I'm trying to, but I start getting no love. You know what I'm saying? I need the love too. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to show my
That's
little
right. That's
examples here.
right.
Yeah, that's what Christ did.
I see I see your comment, Satin Brownie, and that's true. We get caught up in work so much that we get distracted.
Yeah,
And you know, all of us are guilty of that. Sometimes we are so engulfed and we are so immersed into what we're doing.
yes,
And
true, true.
at times we do get complacent because we're saying, oh, I'm busy, and he or she understands. But sometimes it just the little thing, just that little
Yes,
act of being intent on listening and being in conversation goes a far way.
it does,
Trust
it
me,
does, it
it
does, it
goes a
does.
far way. And this leads me to number 4, and it says make time for them. Now that's an act that everybody loves. Every significant other needs to know that, hey, he or she is putting away some time just for me.
Give me some
You really
time.
wanted to go play that ball with your friends or to catch up, on a new art exhibit, but you realize it's been a couple of weeks since your significant other have really spent quality time. And
Yeah,
listen, if you are invested in your relationship, you notice.
yeah,
You'll notice you saying, hey, I haven't really spent much quality time with my significant other in a while.
yeah.
I need to be on top of this. Yes.
Hmm.
Quality time. Quality time is my love language, Satin Brownie says. Then physical touch. Yes.
And let me see. If you want to throw a little cherry on top of it, say, honey,
Hmm.
guess what? I really, really want to go to this game. It's been on my mind for the last year. I really, my heart is there, and I really want to go. But you know what? Because you're so special to me right now. Because you mean the world to me, I would stay back. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw a little salt
Yes.
in there, a little cherry on top of it, so make it feel like it's really, really special.
And
How about that?
listen, don't
Or
don't
vice
don't
versa?
be don't be doing that. Don't be doing that like, oh my God, it's a bother.
Just
Like,
let
oh,
them
I haven't
know.
spent enough time
Let
with
them know
you.
that listen, this
Oh,
is a big deal.
okay, I will stay. Okay, listen, I would be like, listen, don't even bother. Okay, just
Just
go away with
let
that.
them
Just
know
keep that.
that it's a big
I go
deal.
spend time with myself.
I hear
Okay,
you.
don't do that. You have to want to do it too, or
Yeah,
don't do it because I ask you to. I'm in your neck. I'm breathing down your neck that we need to spend, and you just said, okay, all right. You know, that's not it. Let me see what God inspired says. With good communication, people understand, no deception. Only spend time when you truly want to, and that's the truth.
so we're
If you
saying,
are,
you
if
can't
you're
figure you
invest,
can't figure till you make it, right? Let Misty,
that's
you
right.
can't figure till you
No,
make
don't fake it till you know, because guess what?
it.
Immediately into that spending time, you're going to see that the person didn't want to spend time with you in the first place.
But really, really, if you want to get honest about it, right? How about sincerely say, listen, honey, I really wanted to go to this place. I want you to do this, but you know what? I value you. How about what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
I
but
value
be
you.
honest about it.
Yeah, that's honesty. You're saying value. So guess what? I'm gonna put all aside and let you know tonight
Yes.
that I'm
But
rocking your
at the
world.
same time, though,
Yeah.
DJ KTE, you really want to go to that game, but don't guilt trip me into it like I'm spending time with you, but I really wanted to go to the game. And so I'm feeling so bad that I did not let you go to the game. Listen, you know that there are some people like
Uh,
that. They're gonna guilt trip you into spending time. It should not
oh
be
Lord.
that. It should be intentional. Okay? And you
Oh,
should
Sam Brownie said.
want to do that.
Sorry, Sam Brownie said. Then when there is an argument, they're throwing at you.
Exactly. Like I could have been at the game and I'm here and it turned to
Uh,
argument. No, 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 no.
I hear
No,
you.
man.
Number
No, man.
5.
Number 5 says hang out with their friends. Now listen to
Oh
this.
no
It
no
says
no no
your
no 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 no.
significant other's friendship most likely predates your own relationship. I'm sorry. So make an effort to get to know them. Now, listen, I have asterisks beside this one, okay? Making an effort to get to know their friends will signal to your significant other that you care about the people in their life and uh they care about you and you want to be a part of their world. Now,
Are we talking married folks here?
mm,
Uh-oh.
what did God inspired says? Relationship is
Wah,
like
wah,
a job
wah.
for real, though.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is. It's like a job. Now, listen, I have spending time with their friends. If I'm there, sure.
If you're there.
Yes.
Okay.
So it can be like a double date, or there's a hangout night. Friends go out, like go to the movies and so on. Because there are some friends that I would have taken into the relationship because they would have been there before I met you.
Okay.
So girlfriends, guy friends. So it's nice to know each other's friends. That's true, because anything can happen, and there has to be somebody I can call, if there's an emergency or if I need help with something where you're concerned and so on. But
Well, the pastor.
yeah, but listen, I don't know what you guys think. LTR family, what do you think? I think there should be limitations to this. Like there has to be a boundary where that is concerned, because spending time,
That's my
you know,
point. Yeah.
can be,
I mean,
yeah.
I think
So,
you should have enough time not being there for each other to find time for
exactly,
spend with somebody else.
exactly. So, using wisdom in all of this, but it's very important too that you know your significant other's friends. I think that's important too.
I don't know about that, but
Satin Brownie says
that
she's
was
way
way too
too
kind.
jealous. Oh my God, entrepreneurs allowed. I'm sorry, says everything in moderation. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everything in moderation, using wisdom, and of course, if you know your partner and you know the kind of friends
Yeah.
he or she has, you will know that, hey, this is the one I can spend time with, this is the one I should, this that's a no.
Hmm.
So you would know. So think on these things. I see you saying it's good information. Yeah, we dropping good gems on you tonight.
I'm
So
telling you.
here's another one, and this is where it's good to use your phone now. Okay, this is an action that's good, and it says send them random cute messages. I love this one. All
Yeah.
right, so it says send them cute emojis, sweet messages like thinking of you. Hey, beautiful, hope you're having a great day. Hey, handsome, hope you're doing having a good day. I'm thinking about you. It's a cute way, and it's a lovely way to show your significant other that you're on their
Yeah.
mind.
That real nice spontaneity, you know?
Yes.
Spontaneity.
And
Yeah.
listen, I'm bringing the men in line. Listen, don't be sending the one message to 5, 10, 15 women, okay? Don't say, hey,
Uh-huh.
good morning, beautiful, to 5 people. No,
Right.
just
Yeah,
your
yeah.
significant other, okay?
Exactly.
Yes. I know you out there I know you guys.
It's the same flowers you sent me.
All right, so here
You,
we
me, and
go.
Auntie Sue. Uh-huh.
We're jumping into number 7, and this one is a cute, this action is almost like the one before, but this one is actually written, and it says leave them a love note.
A love
And
note.
it's,
Okay.
yes, so you can do this like, your lady friend leaving a note in your jacket, the one that you're going to wear to work,
Uh-huh.
leaving on the seat of the car, so as you open the car door you see it, nice little thing.
Watch.
So it's not,
Woo-wee. Lady
yeah,
Misty
so
is
it's
on
not,
fire tonight.
of
I'm telling you.
course. It is not common to receive handwritten notes since we can now easily and quickly communicate through other ventures. And that's true because we have our phones now. But it is really romantic finding a note on your pillow or getting a postcard in the mail.
Wow.
Small gestures like these uh,
Hmm.
show that you're thinking of your significant other and you appreciate them enough to sit down and write a thoughtful note. And I think this is so nice.
I think so
Um,
too.
we appreciate the text, of course, but just the thought that you take the time out to,
To write,
write the notes.
spend that
Some
time.
people, spray their favorite perfume on the paper
Yes.
so that when the significant other picks it up, it has their scent. Yeah, of
Yes.
course. I see Satin says she likes to catering to the person. And of course, cater to them. That's what I did this morning, because I'm saying my husband is always buying me things, and usually the men don't really get things on Valentine's Day. Talk the truth, men. Yeah, we know. We always want the roses and the chocolate and so on. So I went ahead and I did that. I bought him some chocolate. I bought him a nice cologne that he likes, and
Nice,
I bought him a card. Yeah, that had
nice,
good expressions on it, that would say, "Hey, I'm here with you. I'm down with you still." And he was really, really appreciative of it. So
nice.
listen, and listen, ladies, men like these things too.
Yes,
Okay,
we do.
men like these things too.
Yes.
Yes,
You better preach it now, Lady Misty. That's what I'm talking about.
yes, good. All right. Satin Brownie says, I love when my guy knows he is loved. Of course, they treat you better that way. Yes, yes. But you have to feel safe to do it. That's true. That's true, because you don't want to do it, and it is not um
Do it in vain, right?
reciprocated. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to do it in
So
vain.
number eight,
Mhm.
and I like number eight because number eight is what I call PDA. That's what we call PDA. All right, public display of affection. So number eight says show affection in public. No, we're not talking about the over the top displays of affection here. We're not going to be cheeky. We're not going to be lewd
Oh
in
yeah, all
public.
kind of slobbing nose shot, the wrong time of the day.
Right, but a nice
Those
squeeze of
coming
the
off and this
hand.
coming off and socks over there. Like, what happened? You in the street, buddy? Slow
I
down.
know. God is trying to say she's shy. A peck
Hey,
on the
listen, love make you
cheek.
bold. Love will make you bold. Love will make
Yeah.
you bold.
Um, showing. It's almost like showing off that this is mine, okay?
There you
But
go.
you're doing it in a classy kind of way. So PDA is actually something I am okay with. Um, and again, you have to know your partner, because some persons don't really like it. So
I
you
know.
have to know you have to make sure
It's
that your
scary
partner
too.
is not. Yeah, you have to know that your partner is not uncomfortable with it. But once they're not, I see nothing wrong with a little public display of affection. It's so good to know that,
Yeah.
my husband is willing to give me a little kiss in public.
Hmm.
Um, my children at school, they love when I come to work in the morning, because my husband kisses me before I come out of the car. So
Watch it
every
now.
morning they're like peeking in, they're like
Uh
looking
oh.
in the car in the mornings.
They're getting trained. They're getting trained. Train. That's called
Oh my
training
goodness.
there.
Yeah, so he'd
Yeah.
either give me a kiss on the cheek or so on, or just a chups to say have a good day, that
Hmm.
kind of thing. So, and you
Nice.
want to see them in the mornings, but it's really nice. It's really nice. It's
That's
a
right.
nice
That's
thing. So,
nice. That's
but just
nice.
make sure that your significant other is comfortable with
Yeah.
anything that you're gonna do. All right, and
Hmm.
it's nothing over the top.
There you go.
So, moving into number nine, and number
Number
nine
nine.
says, yes, be your significant other's loudest supporter. Listen, support is
Go, go, go.
everything.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yes. So, is your significant other working hard for that promotion, or have they been working on a project they are passionate about? Of course, by encouraging and supporting your significant others in their goals. And of course, these goals must be legal. Okay, be
Well,
legal
yeah,
about
yeah,
them.
yeah.
All
Pretty much.
right.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
showing them that you want to see them do well and you care about their success and, of course, their happiness. Of course,
Hmm.
we need somebody who's going to be a ride or die,
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
supporting.
Let me miss it. That's a good point because it's good to talk about them. Some of your
Yes,
plans or your day or what's happening or what's on the horizon. Talk about them. Let them feel,
yes,
that it's important. Because if
that's
they feel it's
right.
important to you, then of course, it's a real good effect it has on them. Because, when
That's right.
everyone else don't give that kind of support, you become
Yes.
the star, in their crown.
I was speaking to my congregation on Sunday, and I was speaking to them about the men and fighting in the ring and
Hmm.
fighting in the corner. If the
Yeah.
man is not getting the support, it's like a boxing match. I was saying to them, like, it's like a boxing match.
Hmm.
When a guy is in the ring and he's getting beat up or he's beating on somebody, and the blows are returning. Once he gets to back to his corner when the bell goes, he needs
Yeah.
somebody in the corner say, "Hey, you got this."
You got yes,
Somebody,
yes.
dressing the wound, somebody giving him some water to drink to say, "Hey, you got this. It's
Yeah.
almost over.
Get
You
back in
can
there.
do
Get back
this.
in there.
Get back in there. Don't give up." But how would it be to have, you know, one of these athletes coming out in the ring, and when they go back to the corner, they're like, "Oh, you're so worthless. You're not doing
Oh man.
anything," you
Uh
know?
oh.
So, I mean, we as significant others, whether male or female, it's hard to fight in the ring and fight in the corner too. So it's
Yeah.
very good to have that support.
Oh
And
yeah.
when you know that you have somebody behind you, trust me, it
It
goes
makes a
a
difference.
long way.
Makes a difference.
Yes,
Makes a
it
difference.
goes
Yeah.
a long way. So be the
And
support in the corner.
and yeah, someone typed in there the chat. I think it might have been Seton Brown. He said that some people don't like to be I guess don't do too well. They don't do said that I don't think all men respond well
True,
to this
because
at
we're not
all.
because they're not I think they're not cultured
Sometimes it's cultural.
to,
Yeah,
to,
it's cultural
to
sometimes.
accept. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Some men misunderstand it. Yeah, some of us we really
Yeah.
misunderstand it,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
we may take it for flattery, or
Yeah.
they don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
But support goes a long way.
Yeah.
Trust me. I mean, even
Yeah.
outside of intimate relationships, I mean, once you're in a business, if you know that you have support, listen, you can move mountains with just that one person in the corner say, "Hey, I got you. You
Yeah.
can do this."
Of
Yeah,
course.
get up. Something
Yep.
as simple as get up.
Get on up. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Number what? 10, 11.
Yeah, number 10. And listen, this happened to me today because my husband did this evening. Get
Watch
your
it.
significant other their favorite snack. Listen, I'm a snacker, okay?
Oh, you are?
So,
Didn't know that.
do you do yes, I am. Do you know your significant other's favorite snack? Do you?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Yeah. So you can pick it up on the way from work. So it doesn't have to be roses all the time.
Wow, look at
It's
that,
a
huh?
simple way, an easy way to put a smile on their face, and it also shows them that you like them like the back of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now listen,
Wow.
men, let you in a little secret. You see, if you have your significant other, most women, and I'm saying all women, but most women like myself,
Yeah.
when it's around their menstrual cycle, they usually crave some things.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I want our men to be intentional about knowing these little things. So, like for me, I crave sweet and salty things. Listen,
Are you serious?
sweet, yes, sweet and salty things. So anywhere the chocolate come from, anywhere the snacks come from,
You want it.
yes, we want it. We are craving it.
Oh, wow.
And so men out there, you have your wives, you have your significant others, and the time of the month, and she's always asking for this at this time, she always asking for that. 1 month, don't let her ask you, just go shopping,
Mm-hmm.
and bring it home. Like, for example, I crave Pepsi a lot at that time.
Oh, that is so
And
interesting.
I really don't drink soda like that, but Pepsi, I don't know what that time of the month do with me and Pepsi, but
That is so
Pepsi.
interesting. But again, but some women, they change every month. They can't keep up.
Right, but
There's
no, but
Pepsi.
they
Next
change
month
every
is
month.
Coke.
But there is one thing I can tell you, and women out there, please attest to this. There is one thing that will never change. I can tell you that. One
Talk
thing
about
that
it.
will never change, whether
Talk
it's
about it.
spicy food or whether it's chocolate or
Yeah.
whether it's a particular snack. Trust
Mm-hmm.
me, trust me. If you know your partner, you will know that that one thing never change. It
That's
never
so
does.
interesting. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So,
guys are
guys,
very.
look out for those little things. Um, things too, like, if you have a spouse that's pregnant, they'll crave certain things. Those are the
Oh, that I've
snacks.
known. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, they are meant to, and let me not leave
I
out the
will
men
tell you.
because there are men who likes particular snacks like certain peanuts
Yeah,
or a certain drink that they like to drink. Yes,
yeah,
ladies, pick it up, and you both could enjoy it. That favorite beer or that favorite drink that he likes,
yeah.
you know, so it goes
Yes.
both ways.
Wow,
But yeah,
wow.
listen, yeah, men do have their preferences too. Yes, just look it up and
Yes.
watch them. They'll see.
All right.
Men are routinistic, so it's easy for you to see it. They're
Yeah,
always buying that
we like it
one
every month.
beer.
That's it. Yeah, we pretty much straightforward.
They're
That's what
always
we like.
buying that one brand of peanut.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you see it.
Don't change for us. We like it the same way every time.
And we're still talking about food, so moving into number 11, and
Number
it says
11.
it's yeah, make your significant other's favorite dinner or breakfast in bed. Just surprise them. We're talking about actions
Hmm.
to show that you love someone without saying I love you, without saying a word.
Yeah.
Cook breakfast one morning,
Yeah.
let them wake up to that smell of bacon.
And guys, listen, if you can't cook, let's get some fruits and call it fruit breakfast. Get some orange
Yes.
peel, some cantaloupe, some little, pineapple, and that's a breakfast meal. Because it's healthy
Order
anyway.
in, order in. If you can't cook,
Yeah,
order in. Things are
a fruit
easy now.
breakfast.
Order
That
in.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's right.
That's right.
So it says go out to eat, or you can order in the favorite food, favorite
Mm.
breakfast in bed, of course.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you can feast after, but that's for Bible conflicts and stilettos. Okay, we're not talking
Oh,
about that tonight. All right, we're moving to number 12, and number 12 says support your significant other through tough times. And we are just talking about support, but in
yeah.
this case, we're talking about through difficult times. A lot of persons are going through hardships right now. Maybe your significant other has lost a job or
Hmm.
lost a family member due to COVID, or just going through a rough time.
Yeah.
Um, we are there. We are there in each other's life for a purpose, and
Hmm.
so one of the purposes is to support through tough times because
Right.
everybody will have that day when they are down.
Hmm.
So it says follow up on the things that your significant other is worried about, and this is
Yeah.
where conversation is very important. You ought to
Hmm.
know what makes your significant other tick, what's worrying them. You should have your relationship where you know these things. And it says
Yeah.
finding a healthy balance between letting your partner vent, yeah,
Yes, that's important
and
too.
helping them find solutions is to what's bothering them can be tricky because sometimes some persons want to be left alone. People process things differently,
True.
but the rule of thumb is that you ask your partner and you guys are open and you guys understand each other, understand the space, understand
Yeah.
you guys personality, and you know how to navigate through tough times. And sometimes just by being there, you don't have to say anything. Just by sitting beside him or her, holding the hand,
Yeah.
you don't even have to say a word. You'll be surprised that that action really goes a far way. Just be
Wow.
there. Be there.
Lady Misty. I recently played at a party. Right. It was a birthday party that the husband threw for the wife, and it was
Mhm.
in their house, very nice house. And I played. I was on the first floor, and the DJ was in the basement. So
Right.
very different vibe, because in the basement they have the wine, the liquor, the stuff, the music, the heavy stuff going on there. So I was
Hmm.
million top, do my cocktail hour.
Sorry.
So I'm there doing my thing,
Hmm.
and of course, you're not sure who's who, but there's some folks that are married because seem to come together, the ring on their finger. So you kind of make your own assessment there. But then
Right.
as the night drew closer to midnight and
Hmm.
after midnight, I said, let me go downstairs and just say goodbye to everybody. you know.
Yes.
And my lordy, Lord, Lord, Lord. I said, I know you were married and you were a couple and you two here. I know for sure I spoke to you when I came in. You guys are married. When I went
Right.
downstairs, at one point, I didn't know who was married to who and what was
Wow.
what. So I saw something that was very unique. Apparently,
Mhm.
they were being very free, open about just whatever. It's a party and we just whatever. And I'm seeing the wives dancing with other men, very provocative. Like that right there. I'm thinking, isn't that your husband like right there, like 2 feet away? And
They
he was
be
having
open. They be
another guy,
open.
and it's like,
Mhm.
but that's not your nephew, right? No, that can't be a nephew. Well, that's your no, 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 no. We have. I mean, it was wild. I'm like, wow. And you know what? Someone mentioned earlier that they're jealous, but I thought it was very interesting to see that kind of interaction. And I saw the same folks another day, another event we had,
Mhm.
and they came in and they were like this couple. There were no dancing. There was no. They were just chilling. There was a different event with a different moment. So people who need
Interesting.
that kind of freeness, I guess they feel that way anyway, to be themselves in that setting. So I thought it was kind of unique to see that kind of interaction.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, every relationship is different, and
Yeah,
as we said in our disclaimer, we're not offering any advice. Just make sure that you're happy in your relationship. But we just discuss things that you can take away in your own relationships to ensure
yeah.
that your relationship is thriving. All right, so we're moving into number 13, and number 13
13.
says, yes, lighten their load. All right. And it says, does your significant other hate to do some things like washing the dishes or walking the dog? Surprise them
Oh,
by doing a task they dislike the most.
mm,
And as you don't feel like you're expected to always do all of the housework, it's a nice gesture to make sure to the keep them happy. And listen, as I said, all things in moderation. So you're gonna be doing this, but you're not gonna doing it slavishly. All right. You are picking up the slack for each other. I say
yeah,
balance the thing out. You know, that there are some partners who I do it once and I'm gonna always have to do it.
yeah.
Yeah. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about ensuring that we are keeping the balance. You lighten the load. We are both working people. I cook, you wash the dishes. I cook, you dish the food out. That healthy
Yeah,
balance so that the load is lightened. All right.
that's
So
true.
we are jumping into the other one that
14.
says, don't sweat the small stuff. And it says
Oh, that's
nothing
a
is
hard
more
one there.
toxic in a healthy relationship than resentment. Relinquishing the need to have the last word and knowing how to let go of things will help you to build a solid foundation for a healthy relationship. Now, I know we can be petty. Hmm.
I'm a
Yeah,
last word. I'm a last guy kind of wordy guy. I'm a last word kind of guy. But
you
I'm
are.
working on it. Yeah.
I think I can be a little bit petty. I think all women are the tendency to do
Yeah.
that. We can be a little bit petty, and we want to make sure that we have the last jab.
hmm
But at the end of the day, it's not very healthy, to be so petty.
But I'm at a point now where it's not so significant anymore. Before it was a lot
Mm,
more.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
at a
I,
point where
I
it's
think
like
it
it's not
grows. I,
so.
I think it grows with you as you
Yeah.
mature, and
hmm
as you kind of gain your footing in your relationship. You
Yeah.
will know that some things, just let it go.
Yes.
Or there are some things, it's just having a conversation about. Some
hmm
things that, and I think too is understanding each other, because it may look simple to you but significant to me. So understanding my feelings too, and
Yeah.
acknowledging that this really hurts me, even though it may be something simple to you.
Yeah.
Acknowledging that is something that hurts me and valuing that is very
hmm
important,
Yeah.
because you may see it as something not that important, but
True.
I see it as something that really hurts me.
Yep.
So, really, really, acknowledging that is very, very important. All right, so
We're winding down. Make it real quick because we're
we're winding
close to the
down.
end.
Yes, we're
Uh-huh.
winding down. And this one says show appreciation. And of course, that's a no-brainer,
That's
you
15, I
know.
think, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, this is actually 16.
Oh, see, oh, good. We're almost there. Very good.
Yes. So it says show appreciation, be specific, and show your significant other what you're thankful for. You
Yes,
know,
nice.
thanking them for being them, thanking them for being there, that kind of a thing. We're moving on, and the other one says celebrate what makes them unique.
Mm,
Everybody's unique, everybody has something special. It has to be something special that drew you to them in the
exactly.
first place. Celebrate that from time to time. They may even forget because you know of how life is, but
Yeah,
remind them of how unique they are and how you love them being themselves.
I love it. Love it.
And number 18, and I like this one that
Uh-huh.
says, be spontaneous. Yes, yes,
Yes,
girl.
that's the
We don't
word.
like the
That's the word.
routine.
That's the
Be
magic word.
spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Yes.
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 Surprise them with something, a ticket to a game. Ha! See, the game come back around. You see?
That's right.
Because you spend the time, now you get a surprise.
Yep. That's it. Just come up with your robe and that's it. I say no more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surprise
Come
them
up
with
with a robe.
their favorite gift, their
Uh-huh.
favorite getaway, their favorite,
Hmm.
clothing,
Yes.
a special concert.
Uh-huh.
Something simple. Just be spontaneous. Let's go somewhere today. Let's do a drive out. Let's just go drive and sit and chat and chill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lady,
Outside
miss
of
you
the
on the road tonight.
norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You
Yeah.
better you better be a pastor's
Let's
wife now. You better just preach it.
let's do something outside of the ordinary. And
Yes.
being
Ordinary just
spontaneous.
won't do. I need a love that's pure and true.
Thank
Yes.
you, Tobias. Such great information. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And being spontaneous can be inexpensive, guys. It can
Mm-hmm.
be inexpensive. It doesn't have to
As, as,
spend a lot of money.
as a matter of fact, Lady Misty, are we 18? Are we 18 or 19? 18 or 19?
I'm about to say the last one, but go ahead.
So before we go to the 19, I'm gonna do like a spontaneous poem for the ladies over the world.
Yes. Okay.
Ladies, no matter where you are, your head could be nappy or curls. Remember, love is what will always get you in a place of ecstasy, excitement. Oh my God, a place of calm, serenity, the
Get
beauty
them,
of the
DJ.
ocean as it flows on your skin. I can see the smile, how deep it is within. Now remember, from a male to a female, it's something about that God made. And the magical touch from him to her, my God, if you think about it, it means so much.
Woo!
Just think
Get them,
about it. In
DJ. Get
Valentine's
them,
Day,
DJ.
whether you're hot or cold, whether you're young or old, remember in the soul of the heart of the man, as he reaches for the woman's hand, and the connection is made, where love is covered by a shade, we know we'll make it no matter what anyone say.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Woo! We're just bringing the curtains down right there. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, and we're closing out with the last one. And listen, after that poem, listen, we may need this one at some point in time.
I'm telling
Ask
you.
for advice. Listen, ask for some advice. See, DJ just gave us some advice in that poem a while ago. Ask
I'm
for
telling you.
advice. There
Uh-huh.
are some things that it may be bigger than you. Ask
Yeah.
for advice. There has to be somebody in your life that's accountable enough that you can ask for advice.
Yeah.
Be and that is a sign of love. You
Yeah.
care about me so much, you want to fix it, you want to make it work.
Yeah.
Ask for advice. We all need help at some point in time.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
Listen,
do.
those were some of the ways, the 19 ways
Yeah.
that we
I like
can
that.
say
That's
I
really,
love
really
you
cool.
without a word. Simple
Yeah.
gestures, being spontaneous, spending the time, having a conversation without
Hmm.
scrolling. Listen, all these things, simple things that will go a far way. It's the little things that count. Hey,
Yeah.
area, good evening. It
Ingrained.
says
It's
the
good.
little things you
Ingrained.
do every day
Yes.
that shows
Yeah.
love. Yes, that's it.
What you're saying?
And
It's the
listen,
little things. Oh, let me see it again. Before that, it's the little things you do every day that shows love, not giving material things on Valentine's. Wow, that's true.
That's it. That's it. So it's a little
Yeah.
bit of both. The
Yes.
material is good. The material is good, but the immaterial usually is way better. That's
Mm,
it. That's
wow.
right. I trust and hope that you took away something today. Yes, Satin Brown, this show touched me some some bad memories too. Yes, it reminds me of how I am and how it feels to do this to the wrong person. That's true. That's true. But I pray that you'll find the right person to love on you and the person to for you to
Yes.
love back. Because love
That's
is
right.
a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Listen,
Yes, it
guys,
is.
thank you so much for keeping our company. I hope you're a little bit warmer tonight
Yes.
because of all of these things. And you'll take a few with you and put them into practice. Guys, thank you so much for participating, for talking to us tonight. It
Hmm.
has been a great show. Thank you to all our listeners, our supporters, those who came on tonight, all those who are consistently here with us, LTR family. Thank you so much. Any closing words, DJ?
Yes. One last advice from where I'm sitting in New York
Yes,
City. If you're on the inside, you have no business being on the outside.
on the outside.
Stay where love is at and keep it warm. That's how we're gonna do it for LTR
All
tonight.
right,
God bless
guys.
you.
Have a
Okay.
great, great Valentine rest of it. Enjoy it. And of course, stick and stay for Bible cufflinks and stilettos. Have a great
Stilettos.
night, everybody. It's all love from us here at
Enjoy.
LTR. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Lady Misty, you're the best.
And now for
Like
today's spotlight. UME Radio was originally founded in 2009. Back then, it was called Advanced Media Production. After winning first place in the Jamaica Broilers Fair Play Awards, the company ceased operations around 2012. In December 2018, the company was rebranded and brought back into operations with new ownership. And in February 2019, it launched its first radio station, UME Radio, under the call sign WUME-DB, New York. UME Radio is a digital radio station owned and operated by UME Digital Media Inc., a digital studio and multimedia company headquartered in Bronx, New York. Our brands are committed to inspiring, educating, and entertaining people through transformative and empowering content. Our mission is to reach 1 million households, touch 1 million lives, and showcase 1 million brands. Get the UME Radio app for the full experience, available via your Apple and Google Play stores. If you want to listen on the web, you may go to app.umeradio.com or via our website at www.umeradio.com. Our content can be watched on Carib Vision. You can also listen in via Amazon Music, iTunes, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Podbean, TuneU, Live 365, Spotify, Stitcher Player, FM Listen Notes. For all business inquiries, contact us at info@umeradio.com. This station is 100% community funded. To support us, please visit umeradio.com/get involved. Subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere online at UME Radio. Thank you for supporting us. UME Radio, positive entertainment 24/7.
Try to express on paper. Ever since I met you, my boo, happiness blooms in red from violet blue. Never felt so loved. This could only come from above. Baby,
Underneath it all, who are we sexually? Bible, cufflinks, and stilettos, with Giselle St. James. Monday nights at 10 p.m. For mature audiences only.
Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Come on. How are you? I've got my glass of red diamond Shiraz and a rose for my viewers tonight. I hope you felt extra special today and you felt all the extra love. If you feel like sharing, I want you to tell me what you did or what you got for Valentine's Day today. As for me, I was surprised with some chocolate. I was surprised with a bowl of strawberries, and I was surprised with a bottle of Moscato. So, big things going on later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, it's that time again. Welcome and thank you for joining me tonight on Bible, Cufflinks, and Stilettos. The objective of the show is to have open and honest, real, practical conversations around sexual issues, concerns, and practices amongst couples for better relationship outcomes. If you find this information useful, make sure that you talk to us, share the video, comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you'll always be able to get alerts when we go live again. You can watch the show 24/7 on UMERADIO as well as to catch it on Carib Vision. Listen, I am your gracious host, Giselle St. James, erotic romance author and counselor, with the honor of bringing the truth and bringing the heat every Monday at 10 p.m. How are you out there? I want you guys to let me know who's around. Where you coming from? Talk to me about where you're coming from because you know what? Tonight is going to be real special. Tonight is going to be real hot. And I want you to make sure that you are here. So, welcome, Satin Brownie. Welcome, Go Inspired JA. Welcome, everyone who is tuning in here. Hey there, Entrepreneurs Aloud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a very interesting topic for you tonight. We are going to be celebrating Eros. We're going to be celebrating Eros, Valentine's Day, with a bang. Tonight we are looking at what Eros means and how it is that we can spice up our Valentine's Day celebrations. So, whoever said our bodies and our sex isn't a gift, well, they have never watched Bible, Cufflinks, and Stilettos, have they? Have they? So take a seat. Come on, grab yourself some wine. Get your spouse to come in and join us because we're going to be talking. We're going to be reasoning together. Let's join the conversation. All right. So rock and come in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking some good things tonight. So as you know, I like to start off with my self check exercise. So, first of all, I want us to take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, and exhale. And now I want you to repeat after me. I am present and in the moment. I welcome the information that will be presented tonight with an open mind. I am ready to learn and to practice. I will comment and share experiences, any tidbit that will enhance tonight's session. I am ready. Are you ready? Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So let us pray. We can't do this without a little bit of prayer. So, Lord, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for this day, Valentine's Day, Lord. We thank you for love in all its forms, Lord God. And we are tonight celebrating that physical expression of love, that's Eros. And Lord, I pray that as couples tune in, as individuals tune in, whether they're single or in a relationship, whatever information that will be presented here tonight, that I pray, Lord, that it will enhance their relationships, enhance their future relationships. I speak now for the persons who are single and looking for that one, Lord God. I pray that you will send the right person who is not just spiritually compatible, but also physically and sexually compatible for them. Thank you for what you will be doing through this program. In your mighty name, I pray. Amen. Amen. So, thank you so much, Satin Brownie. I feel gorgeous tonight. I feel gorgeous. Now, let us go into our presentation. What is Eros? Now, according to learnreligions.com, in an article entitled What is Eros Love by Jack Zavada 2021, Eros love is the physical, sensual intimacy between a husband and wife. It expresses sexual romantic attraction. Eros is also the name of the mythological Greek god of love, if you didn't know that. And he's also the god of sexual desire, physical attraction, and physical love. It is also the Greek word that the English word erotic is derived. The more you know, don't it? All right, let's go on. Listen to me now. Something to note. The word eros does not show up in the Old Testament of the Bible because, of course, it was written in Hebrew. Additionally, the concept and the connotation of the word eros had become so culturally eroded over time by the first century that it did not appear in the New Testament at all. However, we see where the expression of eros has been clear in scripture, and this particular scripture, oh, that he would kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. For your love is more delightful than wine. The fragrance of your perfume is intoxicating. Your name is perfume poured out. No wonder young women adore you. Take me with you. Let us hurry. Oh, that the king would bring me to his chambers. And that is from Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 2 to 4. So we see it clearly in scripture and other parts of scripture. Now, it's important to note also, my viewers, that while love in the English language has many meanings, the Greek language took the time to separate and had four words to describe the different forms of love precisely. And these are storge, or family love, philia, or brotherly love, agape, or sacrificial, unconditional love, and finally, eros, marital love. I hope you're taking in all of this information, because love, as Satin Brownie says, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right. Now, let me give you a broader context from Christianity.com. It explains that eros is the word often used to express the feelings of arousal that are shared between people who are physically attracted to each other. So it is not just about physical love, but it also takes in arousal that we feel for each other. It's not just attraction that me see you, I'm like you, your body nice, I'm want get to know you. It's not just about that, but it also speaks to that arousing feeling that we feel whenever we are with different persons or our significant other. So, on this Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen, BCS, Bible Cufflinks and Stilettos, wants to help you to celebrate Eros, the erotic love that this day embodies, with 10, count them, 10 sexual positions couples should try. So let's get into it. If you have other positions that couples can try, please feel free to suggest them in the chat. And remember, everyone, take your notes. Make sure that you are taking notes. So let me start by saying this one thing. Couples, understand this. No two sex drives are the same. None of them are the same. However, if you or your partner, or maybe both of you, have a high sex drive and you're looking to maybe spice things up in the bedroom for Valentine's Day or just to spice up your sex life in general, thankfully, there are a multiplicity of sexual positions that you can try, and BCS is here for you. So, sexplore, sexplore. Listen, the one thing I want you to consider too is the mood, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the whole act of sex itself, we have to consider the mood. Ensure that you set the mood first before you jump into anything. So I want you to tell me, ladies and gentlemen, my viewers out there, how do you set the mood? Do you use low lights? Is it that you use music, rose petals, sexy lingerie? Let me know in the chat, because you know what? Without the right mood, it's just a transaction. It's just a transaction and not an experience. And as couples, you're aiming for an experience. The sex you want to have, ladies and gentlemen, the love you want to make, you want it to be an experience. So tell me right there in the chat, tell me how it is that you set that mood. Now, the second thing I want you to take into consideration is foreplay. And it's simple. Ladies, gentlemen, do you drive a car as soon as you sit down inside of it? Don't you have to start it up first? So please remember, foreplay, 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 y'all. Do your foreplay. Get that engine revving so that you can get everything started. And remember that word I shouted out earlier, sexplore. You have to explore. Listen, the positions that bring the most pleasure for couples will depend on you, your openness, and your willing to explore. This list that I will give you, listen, it's not exhaustive. It's not the whole gamut of what's out there, but it will be dependent on you to figure out the formula as to what makes your person tick. Hey there, Abigail. Hey, hey, hey. I see you. I see you. Now, according to Tamika Harris Jackson, who is a certified sex educator and sex therapist, trying different positions actually offers an opportunity to bring different ways of experiencing pleasure in sexual intimacy and a sexual relationship. Interesting stuff. She further says that you can eat the same meal every day for 20 years, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get the most joy out of it. You're just going to get the nutrients. But if you try to add a little bit of parsley to that meal, you might taste it in a different way and it might become a more exciting meal. And that's what having new positions in a relationship can do. Oh, now I am going to go into our list. And if you need more information on any one of these sexual positions, please feel free to drop it in the chat or send us an email. So, the first on our list is the missionary position. Now, it sounds bland when I say the missionary position, but I've also added and its variations. Now, its variations could include the elevated missionary position through the use of support. You can transition into that elevated missionary position. So you support the lower half with a pillow or maybe something padded so that it can lift your lower half to receive what you're receiving. Don't say And not only that, but there's another variation called the arch. And let me tell you about the arch. This is where the woman arches her lower back. Her top half or her shoulders are resting on the surface and her lower half is elevated by herself, and she's once again receiving what she's receiving. And with this position, it allows for deeper penetration, and it is also very intimate because of the potential for eye contact and sensual or reverential talk. So in other words, baby, you look so pretty taking me. Oh my goodness, listen to me. Ooh, this is getting hot. This is getting hot. My second position, ladies and gentlemen, is the cowgirl. I'm wearing my hat today. Yes, and you know it's another well-known position, and that also can have its variations. We know it sometimes as woman on top, and other variations include reverse cowgirl. We have the fusion or the crab, and this position also creates great friction and allows for deeper penetration and orgasms. Come on, are you taking notes? Yes, go inspire JA. I hope you're taking notes. Yes, 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 yes. We are steaming up. Position number three. Whew, we have the doggy style. Now, of course, it's one of the most popular sex positions and a classic one where the receiver is on all fours, on hands and knees, with their partner entering from behind. Now, according to Sarah Reagan, spirituality and relationship writer at mindbodygreen.com, she quoted certified sex therapist Megan D. Fleming, PhD, saying, doggy style is great for high sex drive because it allows for greater depth of penetration from behind. Ladies and gentlemen, this position is also versatile, let me tell you, as you can both be on your knees, one partner can stand with the other bent over the bed, or both of you can be standing. In Jamaican terms, you can also do a variation called the 630. Who knows about that one? Who knows about the 630? Who can even do it? Who can do it? And this 630 is with the receiver bent all the way over while standing and receiving from the man. That is what 630 is about. So you're bending all the way over. If you want, you can put your hands on the ground, entrepreneurs allowed. If you want to hold your ankles and you can make sure so you balance with that hand on the ankles, yes, you can do that as well. So that is what 630 is about. So I don't know about you, but I'm all heated. Oh, let me just quench my thirst with a little glass of Shiraz. All right, so sex position number four. This one is called the victory. Ooh, this one is a hot one. So, ladies, assume the missionary position, lie down on your back, and you have your partner grab your legs, holding them in a V shaped position while kneeling and thrusting. This position, according to Emily Morse, this position is called victory for a reason, as it allows deep, intense penetration and it's excellent for G spot stimulation. Ooh. Now, sex position number five is the cross. Now, according to stylecaster.com, the cross is one of the great underappreciated, relatively easy and super pleasurable sex positions. So, ladies, you lie on your back in missionary style at a right angle to your partner and curve your knees over your partner's bottom or torso while he penetrates you. And I can actually vouch for the cross because it's something that me and my husband did. Now, this one makes for unique and super direct angles for penetration. And while it is less intimate than face to face positions like the missionary, you can still make eye contact, you can play with breasts, and you can talk sensually to your partner. And here's a little let me peep you on some game. Ladies, if you want to be extra naughty, I want you to spread those legs with your hands, or you can bend your legs, or you can hold on to your ankles and watch your partner slide home. Or if you are extra frisky like I am, you can play with your clitoris, and that's physical stimulation for you and visual stimulation for him. That's game right there. That's game right there. Now, sexual position number six. We're getting on with it. When the time comes for you guys to slow things down in the bedroom, you can consider the lotus sex position, or as it is referred to in tantric practices, yab yum. According to mindbodygreen.com, Sarah Reagan asserts that in this position, one partner sits upright with their legs crossed, and their partner sits on top of them, straddling them and wrapping their legs around their back. Megan Fleming says that this position is great for intimacy as there's eye gazing, that deep, intense eye gazing that you can get out of this position. And you can also synchronize your breathing and you can talk dirty to your sexual partner. And maybe not even dirty, you can talk lovingly to your partner as well. Additionally, it is a slower position that involves more bumping and grinding than thrusting, which can help with stamina and friction of the G spot. Sex position number 7. This is one from my own repertoire and calls for strong knees that I no longer have. It's called the squat and bounce or squat and ride. So, ladies, the idea is that you get your partner in the cowgirl position. Instead of your pubic region meeting his as you sit, you squat above the penis, then ease yourself gently onto his hardness and bounce. That's all it is. Now you can press down on his chest for purchase, or you can grip his neck, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So either you hold on to his chest and just, or you can grip the back of his neck so that you can have a little bit more purchase. Also, you can grind on his erection to stimulate your vaginal walls or your G spot. This position earns you style points and also creates deeper penetration, especially if your partner meets you thrust for bones. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're at number 8. Another one from my repertoire is the elevated crisscross position. So in this position, you assume the elevated missionary position that I spoke about earlier. But with this one, the man put your legs in a tight crisscross position and hangs on the hips. He holds on to your hips for purchase as he enters or pounds or grinds into your vagina. A variation for me was the elevated Eiffel Tower. Now, the elevated Eiffel Tower, you are still in the elevated missionary position. However, this time instead of crisscrossing the legs, he holds your legs together and raises them high in the air like the high rise wonder of the world, the Eiffel Tower, for a tight, snug fit while either pounding inside of your vagina or for deep, slow grinding. The tightness of those legs pressed together makes for a tighter vaginal entryway for the penis. Once again, good stuff, don't it? Now, sex position number 9 is called the G Whiz, or in Jamaican terms, we call it the foot punch shoulder. Gentlemen, as you've probably guessed, the point of this one is to stimulate your woman's G spot. So, the idea is for you to be kneeling or standing with your woman laying back with her legs on each of your shoulders while you penetrate her. For a next level move, because we got to keep you on game. For the next level move, gentlemen, start rocking your partner in a side to side or up and down motion. And that in itself should bring your penis into direct contact with the G spot. Ooh, wait a minute. Now, our final position. Let me take a sip because I don't know about you, but it just got hot in here. Now, the final position that I want to talk to you about tonight is the pretzel dip. Now, gentlemen, for this position, have your woman lie on her right side, kneel and straddle her right leg, and have her curl her left leg around your left side. Now, this is what it will happen. You will be getting deeper penetration while still being able to make the all important eye contact. Or if penetration isn't your woman's thing, you can easily grind up against her, stimulating her clitoris. Whew! Have I missed any positions, ladies and gentlemen? Talk to me. Have I missed anything? If I have, please feel free to let us know what I've missed. You can email us at info@familyalltheway.com or family@umeradio.com. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to know that sex is not the end all be all of any relationship. If you're having problems in your relationship, sex may or may not resolve it. I want you to get help. And if you need support beyond this show or for exclusive clips and offers, visit our family empowerment program at familyalltheway.com and ensure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all socials at UME Radio. Hashtag UME Radio. Thank you for joining me on Bible, Cufflinks, and Stilettos. Join me next week for more sex talk and physical intimacy discussions. Until then, have great sex as the Lord intended.
Did you find this information helpful? Please let us know. And if you have a topic on your mind, which you would like for us to talk about, do not hesitate to reach out. Email us at ltranswers@gmail.com. For access to resources and additional information, please sign up free at our support website, www.familyalltheway.com. If you need help, connect with Dr. Faith Walters at www.familyalltheway.com/therapy with Dr. Faith. Get the help you need to develop and maintain strong, healthy relationships. Thanks for watching.
The name of my book is Reborn. And Reborn is a story, a personal story about my journey from a place of despair to fulfilling God's purpose in my life. I have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of, things that happened to me in my childhood all the way to my adulthood. And the Lord impressed on my heart to write my story, to share with others. Because, one thing about me, I'm transparent. And I believe when you share your testimony is to help somebody else get out of their situation. Because a lot of us go through a lot of changes, a lot of challenges in life. Especially, I grew up in the church world, a very strict environment, very religious environment. And it had a lot of, stressors in my life. I didn't know who I was as a little girl. I grew up with parents. My father was a pastor, and I was totally lost in this church world. I didn't know who I was, or if I was worth anything, or if I had any type of purpose in life. So my vision about God was so warped because I never thought God loved me the way they presented it. So I was a very lonely young lady. I had a lot of low self-esteem. So I was just really trying to maneuver and to find my way, through life. So it was God who helped me through the process, even though I wasn't focusing on Him as much. I want to share something, and chapter 2, page 17, Forsaken. I just want to read a little excerpt of it. And it says, in 1975, as I attended middle school and the family moved to a large 4-bedroom apartment building, was at this situation things began to worsen for me. For instance, I was punished a lot. At times I never understood why. My father never believed that Christians told lies. For instance, if someone from the church would report to him that they saw me somewhere and was doing something wrong, I would deny it. However, I would be told that I was a liar and received a beating for it. So I became so tired of constantly being blamed and beaten for situations where I didn't have any idea. So I tried harder to be good, but notice each time I tried, it wasn't enough. And I realized that each time I would speak things, my mother would tell me to be quiet. And after a while, she developed a resentment to me. And, so I struggled a lot to be a part of a family. I struggled a lot to be seen. I struggled a lot to be loved. And this book is to help others who are struggling to find out who they are and find out their identity and who they are in God and whose they are, because it's so important to find who you are, you find yourself, because once you know who you are and knows whose you are in God, your life changes, and then you're on a path where you're evolving and growing and building, and you are increasing in self-esteem. And the more you understand yourself, is the better you are how to handle situations in your life and even handle people, you know, to work with people and to really learn how to be empathetic, learn how to, you know, reach out in some way, shape, or form, and to be where, you know, can be there in the moment with that person because you understand where they're coming from, because you see a lot of what they're being challenged with is the same thing that you were dealing with in the past. So when God delivered me, I was able to share this story in order to help others to heal. I'm coming from someplace, a place of darkness, you know, a new me came forth, you know, and I'm like, God, this is a powerful title, you know, because it sends a message, you know, that when God rejuvenates your life, it's like you're you know, into a new person. You're very different, you know. It's like you're starting over again from scratch, you know. It's like, wow, you know, it's a new day, a new dawn, you know. So this title was so fitting for you know, my journey and where I came from.
Try to express on paper. Ever since I met you, my boo, happiness blooms in red from violet blue.